Woohoo. I probably will need that, but let's get to the game, man. Task. Let's get to the game. Let's get to the task. All right, a little late, a little running a little behind, but I need. Anyways, just give me set up 1 second. I am partially set up. I am partially set up. What up, gang? Put the thumbs in the chat, thumbs up in the chat if you know where you at, baby. If you know where you at, baby. All right, gang, gang, gang. What is going on, y'all? We are here live right now. Boston versus Knicks. Boston is on the brink of elimination, man. They are on the brink of elimination. They got to bring it. Tatum is down. I mean, as a Pacer fan, I really want Boston to win. I want they ass to wear the Knicks out before the Eastern Conference Finals, man. So I'm kind of praying for Boston to win, but I don't think it's going to happen tonight. I think Knicks close it out because they want to close it out because they don't want Pacers to have the rest advantage. So I'm expecting them to want to close out this series tonight. But Boston, being who Boston is, having so much history, and just they're not gonna go down easy, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna go down easy. But I want Boston to win this game, but I don't think ultimately they can do it. I'm counting on Boston to win. I want Knicks to be worn out. Okay. Anyways, let's get into the groove of things, man. The spread hasn't really changed. You can get that +5, which I think Boston is going to be hot the first half. Man, this shit is probably going to model exactly the same way. Remember, I said this. It's going to model the same way the Pacers did. The Pacers and Cleveland game. It's going to model that same shit, man. I believe it. I believe it. Let me see something. Ooh. I be trying to, well, I can't. 1 second, fellas. How do you? There ain't no way to do it, baby. So, of course, I think Boston's going to come out hot. Players that I think is going to kind of, Brown, he's got to do it. White, Porzingis, he's been fucking quiet as fuck this whole. Oh no, don't tell me this is doing this again. And it is. It is. It is. See, but I can grab it down here. It is. It's doing it again. Damn, bro. I don't want to do it on my other phone. Hold on 1 second, chat. Hold on 1 second. Boogum. Come. I don't know why this does this. It was just working fine. Everything's working down there. So why isn't it when I get on this, it's not working? Fucking crazy. But you know what? We're gonna work through this shit. I don't give a flying. All right. We back in the lab, man. We back in the lab. We cooking up this work right now, man. We trying to make something happen. We trying to create something. The whole point of this motherfucking show is to catch live bargains or what we think are bargains during the live game, okay? We're trying to get away from sweat bets. That's the whole idea of this whole shit. I'm just trying to put forth or put out there what's good odds on what's looking good going live, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just broadcasting what could be good during live betting, man. you know So right now that spread has came down to 3.5. You could have got it at plus. It was at 5.5 for plus money there for a minute there for the Knicks. Knickerbockers, I do think Knicks are trying to close out this series. As a Pacer fan, I do not want that. I hope Boston extends their series because I want them boys drained. You know what I'm saying? So that way, Pacers can have that rest advantage for the Eastern Conference Finals, so we can make it all the way to that chip. Okay. So anyway, the total kind of been going up and down. What did it open up at? What did that fucking total open up at? I got that somewhere. I just gotta look for it. What did that total open up at? Bing bing. So it seemed like it did open up at 208 and it was at plus 5. So if you like that plus money, if you like that plus money, what the? You like that plus money for the Knicks, man? That's a good hit. I still am liking that. I liked it from the beginning. I do think this game models the exact same way that the Pacers and Cleveland game with, where Cleveland was hot in the first half, first quarter, second quarter, and then the Knicks stay in it and find a way to close it out in the end. With Tatum not in, you need those other pieces, Jalen Brown, and all his other weapons to step up, bro. They have to step up in order to win. So I'm quite sure there's gonna be some upticks in uh Jalen Brown's points tonight, man. He has to, bro. There ain't no. Here we go again. So we're gonna just find a way to work through this shit. Cause for some reason the bottom half of my screen when I do this doesn't work. It's crazy, but it works on everything else. Anyways, look at them. Look where these forecasts, bro. 26 points. 26 and a motherfucking hook. 26 and a motherfucking. See, I can even grab that from the bottom. 26 and a hook. God damn it. 26 and a hook. Come on, dang. 26 and a hook. 26. What did he open up at? I know I got that somewhere. All right, so he hasn't moved. Derek White was at 19. Jalen Bronson. These are all what they opened up prior to the game. All right, Jalen Bronson, they're at plus 127 right now. Derek White, we know he's got to bring it. Al Horford, who's been horrible this season. I mean, this Drew Holiday. All right, I'd rather fuck with Drew Holiday over Al Horford because he's been up and down. So we'll look at that a little bit later. But right now, they got Jaylen Brown forecast 26. He has to bring it. He is going to be the offense today. The offense facilitator today. He has to be. All right, look like we got let's see what else we can look at, man. Derek White already is on an explosion. He is look like he is the leader right now on Boston as far as points go with 6. He has to play at an elite level tonight, man. They all got to step in the shadow of Tatum's absence, man, to even have a chance. And I kind of hope, like I said, man, I want Boston to win. So I need them to extend this. I think the Knicks overall win this series, but I need them to stretch it out so my Pacers can have a rest advantage. You know what I'm saying? Get all that banged up, all the players that's banged up, a little chance to heal before the next series starts. So please, Boston, step it up. But I don't think it's going to work. I think this game is going to model, like I said before, it's going to model the Indiana and Cleveland matchup where, this whole series always been played close. There hasn't only been like maybe one game where there was a blowout. Now I think Knicks going to win this game, bro. I put it out there. Plus money was good. The plus money is still out there. Is it still early? That 108 looking real good. I might just have to put some seasoning on that bitch, bro, because I really do think the Knicks win this game. Or if you want a little extra change in your back pocket on the spread, you can get them at plus 3, negative 152. That's too much juice. Oh, it just dropped down to 114. 114 right now. You can grab that minus 114 with a little juice in the back pocket. for the Knicks. You could get that at plus 140, man. I might sprinkle on that thing. I am kind of leaning on the over here. Uh, maybe these teams gotta push pace. Boston has to push pace. Um, you know, I'm still liking that money line though. Let's look at where is currently um Gee, I gotta come up here. That's crazy why that does that, bro. But I can bring this up. All right, White is on fire right now. 9 points right now. White with 9 points, bro. He is definitely stepping up, man. For Tatum, he has to be, along with the rest of them, the facilitator. He has to be the fucking facilitator. Gotta be. Pritchard gotta stand up. Brown has to stand up. White has to stand up. Shit. I don't know what's been going on for Porzingis, but the bench has to stand up. So we definitely want to look at, you know, you can get New York Knicks at plus 200 right now if you're feeling that. Plus 200 on the money line. It is back up. Plus money on that plus 5.5. Plus money. Offensive foul on Bronson. Wow. So it will be a possession change here. Boston with the ball because of this bullshit. All right. Score right now, Knicks 13, Boston 18. Boston has the crowd behind them. White is going stupid. That boy is going nutty right now. I think he has 12 already. He has 12 in the first quarter already. Let's look at player points. God damn, that motherfucker balling, boy. I gotta give him to him. Ooh, they on fire right now. Another one. White hit another one. He's pretty much scored all with 14 points. He's pretty much scored all Boston points except for 4. That boy's balling right now. Can he keep it up though? The way he gonna have a 40-point night. He's gonna have a 40-point night. White going nutty, boy. That boy is going nutty. Let's look at. All right, they got Boston. They got Knicks at plus 7 right now. Like I said, bro, I think this format. So this is what I think is gonna happen. Remember, I said this. I said this shit is gonna model exactly what happened. I feel like Boston is gonna win the first 2 halves. They might even go up a nice little amount, and then Knicks gonna come back and close out this series tonight. They want to close out this series. So if you think it's gonna model the same thing, I will wait and just hold off until the second quarter. You might get a good, because they're going to give it all they got. They got to put that spread and put a lead, get a little arm room on the Knicks. But I think it's going to model the same situation. Damn. Kyle Anthony Towns. All right, let's look at player points right now. Let's see, because it's down here and I can't get to it. Ooh, them boys going back and forth. Brown hot right now. He is seeing fire. Browns. Oh my God. He got blood all on him. He elbowed him. Yeah. Oh man, what is going on here? Oh. Yeah, it looked like a mask. Dang. All right, man. My bad. It was going down, bro. It's gonna be a pause in the game right now. If you're not watching the game, there was a big accident that happened. Um, got players injured. Josh Hart ran right into one of the players' elbows going in for a drive, which cut his eye. It looked like, and it was a lot of blood. It was a lot of blood all over his uniform, all over him, man. And he had the foul. It was a shooting foul, so he got to shoot foul shots. So they're trying to clean him up, but the blood is not stopping. The blood is not stopping. It is dripping. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy, man. Oh man, that's crazy. Hey man, that's a little nutty, man. So right now there's gonna be a pause in the game, man. They trying to figure out what's going on. They got everything under review. Like I said, what happened? Hart. He was now changing his jersey right now. He had blood all over his jerseys. They found a way to stop the bleeding. He has to shoot his shots because it was a foul. It was a shooting foul. He was going up for a foul and ran into one of the players' elbows. And it's currently, and not only that, Brown went down. I don't know what happened. Like he started to grasp his hands, his wrist. It might even be a shooting hand. Let me see here. That might be a shooting hand. I don't know what happened though. I don't know what happened. Like nobody really ran into Brown or nothing. If Bronson was passing him, he was just trying to. No, it wasn't flagrant. All right, so they ended up figuring it out. It wasn't a flagrant foul, and that was Cornette. I didn't know who hit him. That was Cornette with the. That was Cornette that drawed that foul there on Hart, and kind of got his elbow. His elbows up, bringing his elbows up, and it caught Hart right on his side. You know, where it's kind of soft tissue right here. You know, I done been in plenty of fights. If you look me, I'm fucked up all around here. Plenty fights. So, you know, around here, man, it's really soft skin and shit, man. I got split one time right up in here. You know, anything around the eye and shit. And I think it just caught that little corner of the eye right here and kind of split them open. So, big pause in the game. This is a good time to reflect. Matter of fact, while this is paused, let's look at some hotties for your mommy.
I was a Victoria's Secret model for 9 years.
Ooh. All right, we got hot. What do y'all think? What do y'all think, guys? Now we got Hart playing. He's shooting free throws right now. Like I said, it was a big little collision happened. Brown went down. It was a whole bunch of nasty. Now I think they got it all figured out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. Bam! All right. Knicks 18. 19 right now. Boston up 23. The spread is still at 5.5. You could have got it for plus money. That money line is still plus money. The total has went up. It has went up. It has went to 211 on that boy. It opened up at 208, I believe. 208. It did open up. Let's look at player points. Let's look at player points right now. Click, click on this bitch. Click, click. Knicks is still hanging in this thing. All right, 2023. Boston. Like I said, I believe Boston is going to like keep a lead this whole first half, second half. Knicks gonna come back and take over. You can get that money line right now at plus 200. I like the spread right now. You want the little extras in your back pocket, and like my homeboy used to always tell, you gotta get them extras. You gotta get them extras, man. You gotta get them extras. Gotta get them extras, man. All right, right now, let's go to player points. Let's look what we looking at, and I gotta finagle my way around that, bro, because um, I shit fucking up right now. All right, so James Bronson, who's normally coming off the damn, I'm tripping. Uh, Drew Holiday. Right now, they got him projected at 8 points. He's gotten that over 3 out of the last 2. He has to step up tonight. It is at plus money if you like that. Look, if you like that look, you can get Drew Holiday. It was just at plus money. Who has a goose egg right now. You hold off, it might drop down a little bit. You might be able to get it at 7.5. Damn. All right. Knicks back in rotation. Knicks back in rotation. Nick in rotation. Say Nick. All right, let's look at Michael Bridges, who's been a great guy during this whole series, who helped them win 2, not 1, 2. I know for sure. They got him at a 17 and a half, plus 100. What did he, Micah Bridges, 17 and a half. You can get that for plus money. Plus money, plus money. What did he open up at? He was at 14. They got him at 17 right now. They got him at 17. They got him at 17 right now. Wow. So you like that under? You can get that at minus 32. There's a little juice on there. Right now, there's a commercial break. Yeah, you like that Michael Bridges, man. There's a commercial break. Let's look at some more hotties, man. Let's look at some hotties, man. Let's look at some hotties for your body. Go, hey, hey, hey. While there's a commercial break, we'll check out some hotties on this break. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, go girl, hey. Oh yeah, I see you, girl. Hey, yeah. All right, let's get back to regular schedule programming. Anyways, don't like the music in the background of that. I might have to turn that shit down. Anyhow, we have Michael Bridges. Micah Bridges at 17. You can get that at plus money right now if you think he's going to go over that. He's only done that 2 out of the last 5. If you like that under, you can get that at minus 132 on Bridges points right now. All right, we just have a little bullshit going on. All right, Pritchard, who's normally, he's a hit or miss. Damn, I can't even get through there. Okay, there we go. Drew Holiday. Michael Bridges. Let's look at some other players. If you don't mind. If you don't mind. What's in your wallet? Still timeout. We confidently guarantee our network. Oh no. Wow. Sucks. Balls. Let's go up here. I don't know why that does that. That's weird. I'm gonna definitely have to switch up. I might have to start doing this on the computer. And like I said, man, if you are following, if I'm just trying out the show right now. If it does get some little steam going, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep pushing because I have had watchers watching at certain times, and I appreciate you guys in the chat and all that shit. But if the show continues and it gets a little bit more viewers and shit, then I will, enhance the show and start doing it, making it look a lot better and a lot pleasant. I'm kind of liking my ideas and shit what I got going on. So we're going to keep pushing this shit, man, You got to start somewhere, man. Sometimes you got to put 5 years in the grind and something before you even make a fucking dime. Heard that from Ice Cube, by the way. He said, if you ain't willing to put 5 years into something without making a single dime, then it's not for you. It's not fucking for you. And that's what I do, man. I've been grinding my whole entire life. All right? My whole entire life. That's why it's cap or trap, baby. Because if I ain't capping, nah, fucker, I'm trapping. You feel me? All right. If I ain't capping, I'm trapping, baby. We trying to turn these picks into bricks, boy. We trying to catch them live. We trying to catch them deals. while they live, baby. All right, let me move this out the way. All right, nice little time out there. We are back. Hold on. Let's look at one more hottie for your body. One more hottie for your body. Go, 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 girl. All right, let's get back to regular schedule programming. You know what I'm saying? Snow bunnies that have you throwing off, man. All right, let's go. So, anywho, what's up, Roger? Anywho, let's go back to playoff points. All right, Brown, he was kind of grabbing his wrist and shit. I'm not sure if that was his shooting hand or what, but I don't know, man. He was acting real weird when he went to the doing that little melee there. All right, they got him scheduled. He dropped down. He's at 25 right now, bro. He dropped down. I think he has hit a three out there so far. Damn, look at where his three's at too. You got to step that up though. But if you like his over, that is plus 104. If you like the over, if you like his under, which he has never in the history of this series gotten over two. But he has to be that facilitator. But he's not really a three maker. If you like Jaylen Brown, number 7 for Boston Celtics to get over 2.5, that's plus. That's plus money right there. That's plus money. He has never gotten that in the history of this series. They put some juice on that under, too. They put some juice on that under. Let's see where he at on rebound. Whoa! Brown did just got another rebound, too. He just grabbed one, too. He just got one. All right. It looked like Boston is still trying to keep. Like I said, man, this is what's going to happen, bro. Boston's going to probably win these first 2 quarters, bro. Knicks is going to be right in it, and they're going to. I want Boston to win because I want them to tire out Knicks, man. Because everybody always saying, the only reason why Pacers beat the Knicks last year is because Bronson's injury and all that shit. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, make him healthy. All right, we'll take him on full steam, bro. Everybody trying to, they not, I gotta go with my team, bro. I gotta have faith in my team. And I can still say, I'm gonna say this: Pacers in 6. You heard it here, baby, on Cap and Trap. Pacers in 6, Eastern Conference Finals. Pacers in 6, man. Cause you gotta look at whoever wins this, Pacers gotta go to their home. So Knicks win. The first 2 games are gonna be in the Knicks, in the Garden. The first 2 games. What better place to be? In the Garden, baby. All right. Gets the steal. Oh, he tried to bang on that boy. All right, so they got Jaylen Brown down. He was at 27. Now they have him at 25, which doesn't mean anything. I still think he's going to be a big facilitator today. But keep in mind, he fucking was grabbing his wrist. Now, I don't know if that was his shooting hand. I can't remember. But there were a little incident where he was guarding Bronson, and he fell down and fucking started grabbing his wrist. Knicks just took the lead right there. They're up by 1 on the screen, but it's probably not the same on here. They're up by 1 with 9 seconds left. Karl Anthony Towns right now with 5 points already. Let's hope he doesn't get in foul trouble. He did go stupid, dumb, and crazy after the last time. And he's been averaging about 20 points right now. So if you like that look, he's been heavy under there. You can get a bargain right now. Get 19. If you like his over, it's minus 112 right now as we speak. Karl Anthony Towns. He's been hitting this shit. But last 3 games, he's been pretty consistent. And I know at least one of them games, he was in foul trouble. So they sat him most of that first half. But that might have been the first game against Boston. But other than that, even when they sit him, he still came back and scored 23 last game. He had 10 before his foul trouble. And then he came back and scored 13 in the second half. So, you can catch that deal, man. I like that look, too. As far as his threes, if you want to, and I put this out there last game too. I put this out there. Nobody took it. I didn't even take it. It was plus money, and like again, it's plus money tonight. It's plus 150 for the under for 2 threes. It's plus 160, bro. I might have to sprinkle something on that, bro. I might have to sprinkle something on that. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, I'm putting it out there right now. I am liking that. I'm trying to catch that right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to go with that. I'm taking that shit, bro. You heard it here first, man. Right now, like I said, I did hit my live play yesterday. I'm currently, since I've been doing this right now, I was 0-4. But new week, my first bet this week, I am 1-0 right now. 1-0 this week right now. So, and I'm liking this. I'm sprinkling something on that. FanDuel. I'm putting something on there. I like that. I like that look. You can get right now Carl Anthony Towns plus money on his threes. All right, excuse me, guys. They're just going to second half right now. If you just logging in, catching up with me. Right now, I am currently looking at Carl Anthony Towns and plus money. I am about to sprinkle some little seasoning, and you know what I'm saying. You know, black folks we like season our food and shit, right? So I'm about to season a little something on this. I did hit my bet from yesterday. Last week I did go 0-4 in my last bet. So just to be transparent with you guys, you know, I ain't no fucking whiz. Shit happens, man, to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? You have hot weeks, you have slow weeks, and that's just how it goes in betting. This shit is not. If we had a book for every fucking, we knew every win, bro, I would put the whole house up. If I knew I had a guaranteed bet, I'll put the whole house up right now. Right now, I was hoping I was gonna go back up to plus to plus 160. They basically saying that he's going. Like, are they trying to trick us? Are they trying to trick us, man? Because they trying to say he's gonna go over that. They're trying to say that, bro. That spread went all the way up to 217. The plus money for Knicks is one. You know, you could have got it like 200 at one point in time. Let me see here. I'm about to go to Kyle, and let's go look up some more. Oh, you likey likey? You likey? Hot chicks in this bitch while we on commercial break. I don't know who this is, but I didn't look that up. Hot couple. Check her out on Facebook. Yeah, check her out, man. Check her out. What's your name? Say, who's your daddy? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Alright, who else we got here? I'm just ballin' on this nigga. Oh Lord. Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that, Miss Lady. We gotta get out of there. Whoa, too hot for your boy. All right, here we go now. Carl Anthony Towns, I just put it down now. I did put it down on his threes. I sprinkled that. I had to. It is at plus 62. Plus 162. I had to do it, boy. You know I had to do it. On this under, on his 3 points, man. I had to do it. So you heard it here first. I did take Carl Anthony Towns. I did take his shit. Hold on, we gotta find a hot chick for you. Ooh. Oh yeah, you like that? You like that? Oh man, we gotta get out of it. We gotta get back to business, baby. We can't be looking at them snow bunnies. God damn. All right, man. I did take it. You heard it myself. I did just take this call Anthony Townsend. It was just at plus 60, plus 162. I did take that. I took that, man. All right, let's go back, man. Where we at? Knickerbockers are up by 3, man. Where was that money line at? I've been telling y'all about that money line, man. I've been telling y'all about that money line. It's still at plus 190. It was all the way up at plus 200 at one point in time. I do think this game can model the Pacers. They did have 5.5 on the spread for plus money at one point in time. I would have snatched that up in a heartbeat myself. But we're a little late putting money on this fucking app and shit, man. On this book. So spread is currently up from where it was. I don't know as far as I still would think over, but it's already up and over right now. I mean, I want Boston to win because I want them to wear the Knicks out because I'm a Pacer boy. You know what I'm saying? But it don't look like that's gonna happen. It looked like Knicks want to close this game out, which I don't blame them. They don't want to give Pacers that rest advantage. They need to close this game out tonight. It is a must that they close that game out. And with injuries are pretty heavily on the Boston, this is a good chance that they can close it out right here tonight in Boston. And yeah, so you have that. Total is still trickling up. Let's look at player points. Let's look at player points. Right now, let's look at player points. Let's see if we can catch some deals. Because Brown might have went down a little bit. All right, hold on. Gotta go up to 30 to get Brown. Brown only with 5. Derek White was hot for a minute. Let's go back to Derek White because I was on that. Derek White was hot. He hasn't scored since he went up 14 at the time. He had scored all 8 points except he hasn't scored, but he got him at 30. That could be a deal right there. That could be the deal of the century right there. Listen to me, y'all. God damn it, listen. Look where his shit is at right now, bro. It was just at 30. He has never gotten that, bro. He came out hot. He hasn't done shit since. You know what I'm saying? His hot hand was definitely in that first. But look what I'm saying, y'all. You catch that either way. If you think he's gonna go over, you know what I'm saying? He already has 14 points. That's 10. That's 15. They saying he's gonna get 15 more points. Can you think? Do you believe? I'm just putting this out there. I do like that look myself. I'm not gonna lie. I like that live look. Derek White, who came out hot, who's never had that, who do have to step up in the absence of Tatum. Under 29 point in a hook. Minus 114 right now. You can get that at minus 114. It just went to minus 118. I like that look. You might not like that look. You can fade me. You can be like, shit, I don't believe cap and trap, bruh. He on some bullshit. I'd rather go the other way. Well, shit, that's what we here for. We're a community. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your neighbors. God damn it. We out here trying to turn these picks into bricks, man. I told you, we whipping the kitchen, bro. And I'm serious about this. This is cap or trap, baby. It's either I'm capping or I'm trapping. All right, anyways. Right now, like I said, man, you can catch a deal here if you think this is a deal. Under, which I think is a deal. This might be a way I might look. That's just me. All right, you think you're gonna go over 7 on his 3, 7 in a hook? You can get that plus money right now. Plus money. You know, he can get hot because that boy had a hot hand. I'm not gonna lie. It might be a sweat bet, especially on that points too, because he had the hot hand, bro. He put up 14 in the first quarter. Hey girl. He put up 14 in the first quarter, man. So, it could be a sweat bet. But I did take Karl Anthony Towns. I did take his I don't think he get his 2 threes. Towns always with 3 fucking fouls, bro. They're gonna sit him again. Where is this? All right, it's the motto, the same shit. Remember, he's done this. This will be like the 3rd game that he's done this. They're gonna sit him. Look, he did. He kind of choked the boy from the back. No homo. No, see, they do this every single time. As soon as he get 3 foul troubles, they sit his ass. He would be sat down. Look, he trying to plead his case. His ass would be sitting fucking the rest of this half and up until the second start of the second half. So let's just put that out there. He's done this 3 games in a fucking row. If you've been paying attention, you know I'm not lying. God damn it. Let's go to 20 points. Cause we gotta look for sorry, my phone fucked up, so I gotta. They done took his ass off this motherfucker. Cause they know they done sat his ass. I couldn't even see. Do. They did. They took him off of there. God damn. Here come the Knickerbockers, boy. God damn it, bro. They gonna win this game, man. I'm quite sure a lot of people put that. They had to bet Knicks. You would be dumb if you didn't take the Knicks, bro. I mean, I might be just feeling it because it's looking good right now. Things are definitely subject to change all the time. But, if we're on commercial right now, let's look at some hotties real quick. We can go back to Oak Girl. Oh, shit, we got to get out there. Now, I don't know if this bitch is real or not. Look at her purport. Is she real? AI, motherfucker. Think she real? Is that a real chick? I mean, she ain't got no fucking waist. I was blowing a load on that. Holy shit. Alright, let's keep going. I don't know, man. I got the music playing in the background. I might get fucking banned for that shit. We don't know. But we're still searching. Let's see. Hot mama. Hold on, let's look at this midget. Is he? That's not what I pressed. But hold on, let's get back to the task at hand. Let's get back to the task at hand. We'll look at some hotties later, okay? Jay, that shit'll keep us unfocused. We gotta focus here, man. But we like to have fun here too, We got to have a little fun. We like to have a little fun for your fun. All right, man. So tap in. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Jalen Bronson, let's get back on task at hand. All right, they do have him down right now. Shit, he can explode in the second half, but they got him at 22 point in the hook. If you like that look, and that was another reason why I wanted. I'm sorry, I'm getting off subject. That was another reason why I probably took Karl Anthony Towns. Because that motherfucker be fouling like a motherfucker, bro, in this series. He always getting 3 fouls and they sitting his ass. Every rip. Every fucking rip, bro. We are on commercial right here. They do got Karl Anthony Towns at 19. He got this over a couple times. You can get that for plus money, man. You can get that for plus money.
I'm trying a new marketing tactic. What do you think? Well, that's one way to tell people about Boost.
I got it at plus money. Right now, it is currently, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's not really coming in clear, but it is a minus 108. I did take that at plus money. I took Karl Anthony Towns. Let me go back and let you know what I took. Got to be transparent here, because motherfuckers will be on your ass about shit. I ain't no fucking. I don't want to be a liar. Considered a liar. All right, anyways, we can go back to that. Right now, the Knicks and the. It looked like it went up. It went down, but the spread is up. Is that weird to y'all? Hold on. Let me see what it originally was at. That just seemed a little weird to me. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm about to say, what the fuck? All right, I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm tripping. But we can check that out, though, real quick. We can check out player points, team props. My dog's acting nutty, excuse me. Alright, so they got the Knicks at 107 now. He said to the terrific. Alright, so look, we'll see what changed up. Knicks are still the same, and Boston went up Boston went up. Knicks has stayed the same at 102, 106 for the team total, and 108 has they went up 7 points. Boston went up 7 points. Wait, damn, I'm tripping. Boston is still at 106. The Knicks went up 7 points. The Knicks went up 7 points. They just went up 8 points. What's up, Donis? They went up 8 points right now. So you think they can hold that? Yeah, that's a good look there. Let's go back. Let's go back. Right now the Knicks are up. I'm quite sure that spread has changed dramatically. But they still got them at plus money. You lying? I'm about to say. I should have had to regroup right there. Could have got the money line. I liked it, that money line live. It was at plus 200 at one point in time. Boy, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Listen to me when I say this shit, bro. You could have caught that shit. This shit might model the same shit as the Pacers. I want the Boston Celtics to win. You know what I'm saying? Because I want them boys to tire out the Knicks, which I do think the Knicks do finish the series. But Knicks, in their head, they can't let Indiana get the rest advantage. They have to close this game out tonight. It is do or fucking die. So they're going to bring it, bro. They're going to bring it all day. Um, so we did have White. We was looking at White. White is on the line right now. We was looking at his points at one point in time because he did come out balling. He put up 14 in the first half. 14. The boy was balling. So hold on, I gotta navigate my way around this shit real quick. So look, we're gonna take a look back at this shit. They got him more than that. Why they don't have him on there though? That's crazy. Am I tripping? Wow, that's wild, and I can't get to this. Damn, that sucks. That's crazy. All right, sorry guys. I like something be happening to where I can't get to some of this shit for some reason on this. It's just weird. But I was trying to look for White, and I can't for some reason. To the hole. All right, it looked like Boston. God damn it. We'll just look at somebody else because I can't find who I was looking for. But Jaylen Brown is starting to step up a little bit. He has 7 points right now. He just put the game back within distance now. Horford just hit a three. Oh my God. Big three because they needed that shit. They did put Jaylen Brown, which was at 25. He was at 27. He's still, now he's at 24. He's still at 24. So you might be able to catch the deal, bro, because shit, they keeping this game close, bro. He has to be that facilitator. He might come out and be explosive the next half. But keep in mind, he did injure himself earlier. I don't know if that's contributing to why he's not really putting a lot of effort on the offense. But he injured himself. I'm not sure if it was a shooting hand. So do keep that in mind before you make any place, any bets with Jaylen Brown. All right. So just put that out there because sometimes, you be doing these blind bets and don't be knowing this shit. All right. He might be fine, though, but I just want to put that out there. He's hanging on the wing a lot. So if you like his rebounds, let's see where his rebounds are. They do have him at 10, which if he's out in the wing like that, God damn, that's a lot, bro. I like that look, too. Hold on, bro. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Look at this shit. Look at the data. He's never gotten that. Ever. They're projecting he's going to get over that, which he probably can. But look at the odds there on that under. On the under, 10 and a 5, 10 and a hook. Minus 106, bro. I like it. Oh, that shit. God damn, bro. I might have put some seasoning on that shit, bro. Bro, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I think I am. I'm sprinkling, bro. If it was plus money, I mean, I do got one out there already. I like that look though. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. That'll be if you want to fade me and you don't believe that's not a good look. You don't, you can do that. You have a right to do that. But I like that look. Damn, the juice just went on that motherfucker, bro. Look what I'm telling y'all. He's never gotten that shit. And the type of offense that they're running and shit, defense. Okay, so he's guarding Bronson, which Bronson likes to come in. Bronson likes to come in. So he can get rebounds from that. But on the offense, he's bringing the ball up. All right, he put up a three. Oh, and he hit that bitch. Damn. Where's his rebounds coming from? Where's his rebounds coming from, y'all? Look, that's a good fucking look. It was better because it was almost plus money. That's a live look, man, for y'all ass, and I'm gonna keep it on there. That is Jaylen Brown's rebounds, which is all the way up to 10.5. 10.5. I don't know how many rebounds he had right now. Jaylen Brown rebounds. What do you got right now? Brown with he's being a facilitator. Right now he's shooting, bro. And I was on that deal. With the points. He back up to 28. He's back up to 28. You could have got that shit at 23, man. I was on that over on his points. At 23 at that time. Right now, you know what I'm saying? But at that 23, it was definitely a good look there. It was definitely a good look. Bronson going stupid dummy crazy. Trying to keep his head, trying to keep his team in the oh shit, this shit ain't even updated enough to even go off of that. Y'all, I gotta leave that alone. Jaylen Brown right now up to 28. We was looking at his rebounds at the time, which is at 11. I don't know where it is right now, but it was, it was at a good odds at 10 and a hook. He might be up a couple of rebounds. Now that Boston is going nuts right now. They is in this game, bro. Boston is going nuts right now. The goddamn crowd is into it. It is 52-51. Knicks is up by one right now, 52-51. The spread has went back up on the Knicks, bro. I don't know why the books is doing that. I don't know why the books are doing it, and the total is goddamn. That mug has blown the fuck up. They hitting everything. No wonder why. We gotta see what the hell. What the hell? What the hell? We gotta see what the fuck going on right now, man. We gotta see what the fuck going on right now. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, they putting a lot of points up right now. That motherfucking is about to explode as far as the. I just want to see what her team. What are they shooting at right now? 3 points, 47. They both have 47%. The field goals, which is weird. The field goals is they're only 41%, and Boston is shooting better at 50%. It might be the 3 points. Knicks is 8 for 17, and Boston is 10 for 21. Oh yeah, it is going down, man. And this shit, I'm fucking behind like a bitch, probably. Cause I rewinded that shit. I'll show you. 2 minutes left. We have 2 minutes left in this quarter, man. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in this quarter. Right now, the Knicks are up by 1. The Knicks are up by 1. They're hanging around there. But yet, the books are still giving them plus money for some reason. I have no fucking clue why. Did it update? Did it update? All right, so now it's not anymore. But at one point, it was. The money line, though, is still at a plus 100, bro. Total has exploded up to 225. They've been hitting a lot of threes. The volume of threes that went. So Holiday is in foul trouble, y'all. If you took his over, yikes. He got 3 fucking fouls right now. 3 fouls. His ass is going straight to the. He going in the bench. He going in bench. That's where he going. That motherfucker going in the bench. And Carl Anthony Towns, I said that yesterday too. His ass going in the bench. In that bitch, bro. Motherfucker with 3 fouls, they pulling you. 3 fouls, they pulling you. All right, right now, I'm still liking that plus money, man, on the Knicks, bro. You can fade me if you like. I don't give a damn. But I'm saying what I'm saying, and I know you got to be saying that. Look at what I'm telling you. The Knicks, who fell to the Pacers last year because being injured and all that shit, wants to end this fucking game tonight. They don't want Pacers to have that rest advantage. Neither one of these teams. Even though I want Boston to win so fucking bad. But, you know, if you get plus money, if you getting plus money and you get the spread for Knicks to go up plus something, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus whatever the fuck the case may be, you might as well take that shit, bro. That's easy money, man. It was all the way up at one point at plus 7. Plus 7 in the hook, bro. You crazy. You crazy not to take that. I took Carl Anthony Townsend 3 for plus money, and that's only because I liked the value. Like, I would have took them other bets too, but because this was plus money at plus 162, I took his shit. And then what happened? Carl Anthony Towns fouls like he normally do, gets 3 fouls before the halftime, and they sit his ass all the way until the second half. And then he come out and start balling and shit. So that's happened at least 3 games I know of, for sure. If you like that 224 under, which I wouldn't touch that shit with a wooden spoon. I'm not touching none of that shit. As far as, like, that shit would have to go at like 230 something for me to even think about taking an under at this point. Your bargain was to catch that shit at the beginning of the game. A lot of times in this situation with teams, in this situation, dire situation, defense just goes away. Now things can change and it can drop a little. I'm quite sure the defense may pick up the second half and might slow down a little bit. So, if it get up 230-ish, 228-ish, I might look at taking an under. That's just me. Because it went up a lot from where it opened up at. We're on commercial here. Let's check out some hot chicks. Let's check out some hot chicks. I don't know who that is. Oh, get out of that. Get out of that. Oh, let's look at this. Now, is she a naked? Look at her arms. Kind of thick, though. Tattoo's kind of crazy, but, that might be your thing. It's not my thing, though. It's not my thing, though. Let's look at Asian persuasion, baby. Woo! All right, we like the Asian persuasion, baby. Let's see what else we got. See them motherfuckers. I don't know if they be real, bro. Look how skinny these legs is on them. Holy moly. What they say about them skinny girls, that thing must be deep. All right, let's get back on task at hand, man. Let's get back. Hold on. Let's get back to task at hand. Wait, one more hot chick before we go. One more hot chick. Hold on, let's see. One more. Hey, all right, let's get off here. Let's get back on task on here, man. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that. Oh well. We all like to have fun. Put them in the chat, y'all. Put them in the chat. What you think? What's your looks? We all want to know what the community wants to know. We all here to help everyone, everybody, man. Put them in the chat. Put them in the chat right now. You get the Knickerbockers at +2. It's some juice on there, but I like that money line at +104 right now. And I think that's crazy. Why are they putting points in your pocket when Knicks up? They're begging you to take Boston, bro. The books are begging you. They're begging you to take Boston, bro. They're begging you to take Boston right now. All right, we got to look at some of these points, man. We have 1 minute and 14 seconds left in this half. The threes have definitely been a big contributor in why that spread is up so much, because they are hitting like a motherfucker. They're hitting. Let's look at the volume on threes. 12 for 23 is Boston, who is shooting at a wandering 52%. 52%. Now they just dropped to 50%. So whatever they put up, they hitting at least one of them. They put up two, they hitting one of those two. They 50% right now. It looked like Brown is finding his spots, bro. I'm telling you, he was quiet. He dropped down a little bit. We seen it at 24 or something. And now he's probably looking at like 30. Easy. Let me see where he at right now. He's been going stupid, dumb, and crowd. And he's been finding his spots. And he's been wide open too. Brown was 7. God damn, he just went nuts all of a sudden. Pritchard. Yeah. All right, Brown. Oh, he missed. So the volume is there. The Knicks are definitely hitting their threes. Oh, he just did a turnover. 33 seconds left. 30-some seconds left. So the threes are definitely there as far as the volume. So we did look at, damn, his ass at plus. How many threes he got right now, though? Can anybody tell me that? I don't know right off the top. But he is at plus 174. I wouldn't touch that, though, because the volume on threes. In order for, I feel like, Celtics to stay in this game, they have to hit these threes. That's why the volume is probably up. They've been putting them threes up. In just the last 2 minutes, I've seen them put up like 5 threes. So the volume is up on threes, so I'm going to probably stay away from that. But that is a good look if you like. All right, so the halftime is tied up. Let's look at this shit, bro. Let's go through this shit real quick. Hold on, let's look at one more thing. I just got to look at 59-59, free throws, field goals. Boston is still, that's just weird to me. Boston is shooting better percentage-wise. They've hit more of their shots, but only by 2. And that's why, because Knicks done had more opportunity, but they just ain't been making them. Okay, so they're shooting at 40%. Knicks are shooting at 50%. I just want this to be out there before halftime so y'all can see where they're shooting at. It might increase, it might decrease. Who knows, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to put out their percentage on how they're shooting. And it still doesn't matter that Knicks are not shooting as good as Celtics. They're still tied up. Still tied up. Boston, as you can see here, they done put up 25 threes already to Knicks 17. So that's why they stand in the game, because they have to shoot the 3. They have to shoot the 3. They're shooting at a 48%, and Knicks are shooting at a 47%. So it's not really much there. Free throws, it looks like the Knicks has been getting to the line a lot more, 15 times versus Celtics 8 times. So I just want to put that out there, and so that we know. Rebounds, they're about the same on rebounds. Let's look at assists. They're about the same on assists. Steals, it looked like the Knicks are been better on the steals. Turnovers, Celtics have more turnovers with 7 turnovers. And the points off them turnovers, 3 for Knicks and 11 for Celtics. So just to put that out there. All right. So let's go back to the point here. Hold on, let's look at one hot trick one more time. Bounce, 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 bounce. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. That's enough for the boobs. All right. Then let's shoot these boobies. All right. Let's look at these boobies right here. Derek White, 19, right? Derek White with 19. 19 points right now. Fuck, he was on fire that first half. But look at this though. Okay, so his first quarter he had 14, right? Then he hit only 4 points in the second quarter, right? He is projected to get 29.5 right now. All right, 29.5. He's never gotten that, but we already know why he's stepping up because of Tatum's absence, right? So we got to look into this shit before we be placing this money on our shit, right? Especially at one point in time, I was betting heavy. I was betting heavy than a motherfucker, bro. You know, like 500 a click. That was like my fucking units at one point in time. But I had to truck it back. You know what I'm saying? You know, for obvious reasons. Shit. For obvious reasons, man. Tariffs. They putting tariffs on these motherfucking on these spreads and shit too. They putting tariffs on that shit, bro. They even betting got tariffs on it, man. Shit. Anyhow, so we gotta look at the history. White, you know what I'm saying? So he's hot right now. He had the hot hand. He did kind of slow down in that second quarter. Maybe they trying to save him for the last two quarters, third and the fourth. We don't know. Let's look at threes. They got him at 7.5. I don't know what he has exactly right now, but he's never gotten that. They do have him over, but there's a lot of juice on that. Is it a minus 186 on his under, but a plus 138? And keep in mind, Boston has been shooting more threes than their opposing opponents. Their volume of threes have went up. So keep that in mind before you placing them bets, all right? Things might change, though, in the second quarter, though. But for right now, Boston have been putting up more threes. Let's close that out. Let's look at Jaylen Brown. Well, we did. Let's look at Jalen Brunson real quick before we get up out of here. Because mind you, the show is only from the first two quarters. Up at halftime, we go over a little bit, and then I get the fuck out of here so I can enjoy the game, all right? And drink my beer and shit. But, you know, it's the weekend. I got to fucking go to work and shit. But anyway, Jaylen Brown, let's look at his points right now. You might like this. He clear across the board. We already know why. I'm telling you right now, as watching Jaylen Brown right now, he's been finding his spots. His rhythm is good. We thought he had a little injury. We seen he was just putting fucking fugazis over our eyes, bro. He came out here and started shooting the fucking lights out in the second quarter, bro. Went fucking stupid dummy crazy, man. Went dummy crazy, bro. All right, anyways. He currently at 32. He been finding his spots. I think he can go over that number, bro. I think he can get over that number, or he's going to be about that. You know what I'm saying? He has to. His threes, they still got him at 3.5 right now. They got that at plus money. I'm not currently knowing exactly what he had, but that is a look. His rebounds is up to 11.5. I'm not sure exactly what he has right now. I wish they showed you that. But they don't really show you that. But I mean, they're playing good though. Right now it's at 11. We seen it earlier, but it was at plus 10. It was at plus money, and I almost about took it. I about seasoned that bitch, boy. I about shot. Foul. I about took that. Just look at assists. He wants to contribute. Oh, it just went down. It went down. His assist just went down at 8.5. It just was at 9. But that shit, it's at plus money right now. I know he want to facilitate. I know he wants to also get his team involved and shit. But he might have to put the team on his back. And might not be a lot of passing, bro. It look like he's getting the ball. They dishing it to him. He's finding his spot. And he's hitting them bitches. That's what I'm saying. That's why I believe he can probably go over what they got him at. Or he going to be at least 30. He's at least getting 30, 32, man. Hands down. All right, let's go. Did we look at Jalen Brunson? All right, we're looking at Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson was kind of quiet. Making a little bit of noise, though. He was coming through when needed. You know what I'm saying? He's been getting over that 3 of the last 2 games. Right here. Right? I don't know there, bro. I don't know on that one. I feel like he can still get under that because they want to put these motherfuckers to sleep, send their ass to Cancun. They want to do that tonight because they do not want to give Indiana. I'm telling you right now, they do not want to give Indiana that rest advantage. because of the shit last year. They hungry and they want Indiana probably because they put their ass out of business. Indiana put their ass out of business last season. Okay, so anyways, Jaylen Brown, man, he's coming through like he needs to when he needs to. I can see him getting over that number, bro. And that's at plus money. That's at plus money right now. He's not in no foul trouble, so he got to stay in. Two of the players are in foul trouble. You got who's in foul trouble? Who was in foul trouble? I can't remember who was in foul trouble, but I know Karl Anthony Towns and he had 3. And I gotta swear it was somebody else that was in foul trouble. I can't remember. Maybe I'm tripping. Anyways, let's look at the threes. There's a look there, but they got a lot of. There's a look there. If you think he's gonna get over, oh my, I like that look. Mind you, he's got to stay out there. That's plus money right there on the over. If you like that over at 2.5, if you like his over, Jalen Brunson right now, you can get his over 2.5 threes at plus 118 right fucking now. If you like that look, I like that look, bro. He's gotten that 4 out of the last 5 games, bro. He's gotten that. Mind you, though, the volume has not been there for the Knicks on threes tonight. But that doesn't matter. That don't mean he can't hit 3. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Who freaking knows? We're tied. I don't know who else I can look at. Let's look at spread and total points. We already looked at that. Let's look at team props right now. Since they've been hitting, oh, look at that. They done went up tremendously. 111, 109. Away team. So I think Knicks started out at 101. They're all the way up to 109. It's up 8 points. Knicks, I think they're only up like 2 or 3 from where it originally started. So it's that's weird though. That's not okay. Just look at that. 11, right? 11. That's 120 some points, right? That's fucking weird to me. 120 some point, but yet they got the okay. I was about to say what the fuck. So it went down 220. I thought it was saying still like 227. Okay, all right. So that makes sense now. Never mind. So I was looking at another angle. I thought the books fucked up, and I was about to be all fucking over that shit, but they didn't. They was being smart. Anywho, anyhow, like I said, you can get the Knickerbockers right now for plus money, which I think will be the lick. If I was a season anything, that'd be something I would take. Or I'll put that plus 2.5 in my back pocket, bro. Because I think Knicks want to close this game out. They're going to keep it close. We all know the history of this series has always been close games. Always been close games, bro. Y'all want to look, bro? Come on. They always been close games. Let's just take a look real quick. Always been a close fucking game, bro. Always been a fucking close game. Let's look. Hold on, while I'm searching this up real quick, let's look at some boobies. Let's look at some boobies. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. All right, let's get back on task, man. Shit, you can't be looking at them titties, man. All right, so anyways, let's get back on task, man. All right, so sports, NBA. All right, if y'all like this is covers. It's free. You can kind of get some shit through them, but they changed their format, and I don't like that, but I still be using them because it's kind of coming to clutch when I need something real quick, some information and all that shit. But anyways, we were just wanted to look at these last games and see how close they've been, right? They've been close, except for, I would say, that last game, the one before last. Other than that, 91-90, 108-105. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been playing close. Last game, what, they won by fucking 8 points. That's still within range, bro. So that's all I'm saying. This game is normally. Wow. Hold on. Let's see. Let's get one more. All right. Let's see this. What the hell is this? Oh, what a trick shot. Yeah. All right. Back on task, man. Back on task. All right. If you ask me, this is what I like, and you can fade my ass if you want to. I don't give a damn. We here to all try to make money. You might not agree with me, but we're here. You know, we can disagree. We just here to try to make money. All right. That's all. So you can fade my ass if you don't like me. Like last week, everything I said and everything I took, you should have faded my ass because I was 0-4 last week, bro. Changing it up. I hit last night. I did good last night. I can't remember. I took somebody's points. last night, and that had a hot hand, kind of like the White situation, and they fucking fumbled the bag in the second half, and I ended up getting that. No sweat. Anyhow, we see we had 220. I still think this can probably still go over. I do like the Knicks money line, and I do like the plus two and a half. Man, that's just me because I do think the Knicks will close this game out. Um, as far as players' points and all that, we did kind of go through a couple of them. We went through Jalen Brown. We can look through Karl Anthony Towns. And I'm going to look through a couple more, man. I'm going to get the fuck up off of here so I can enjoy my game and relax before I got to go in and clock in. You feel me? All right. If you're liking the show, man, please hit the like button. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is something new, and the more views I get, the better I enhance the show, man. I might start doing this shit on the laptop. Might start inviting guests and all that shit. But just hang in there with me. We're gonna do this shit all sports, bro. We're gonna do this WNBA, a little bit of MLB, which I'm not really big on that, but people might want to see that. And of course, when football get back in the season, baby, we back on this motherfucker. All right, nothing's gonna change, right? We trying to turn these picks into bricks, boy. Because I'm telling you right now, if I ain't capping, I'm trapping, baby. Anyhow, any fucking how. Anyway, we was looking at points. I done got off subject for a minute. Looking at boobies and shit. All right, let's see here. Thanks, man. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes, y'all. But yeah, man. I'm about to close this thing out, man. I'm not about to get into two more. I told y'all my looks, man, and I hope that helped you guys. I hope y'all make some money on this money making Wednesday, baby. Money making Wednesday. Let's try to get it, man. All right, let's try to kill these books, man. Turn these picks into bricks. Thanks for the like. Thanks for everybody to watch. And I'll see y'all next time, man. Tomorrow or the next game is at 7 o'clock. We out. Peace.
Natural at night relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed for a more productive day.